Alright, everyone, so we should be live, because we are. Alright, so we are. I'm kind of an idiot for laughing. That's my fault, but we are live. Wait, so I'm going way off topic. I'm going to my Discord. I'm supposed to be going on the live. What am I doing? Alright, so. Just say hello. It should work. It works, chat. Okay, I shouldn't be saying that, but it works, guys. So let's go on 20. Let's go. Okay, a bit blurry on the introduction, but whatever. So they're like 347. That's not off the band. Hey, KZ. Hey, KZ4C. How you doing today, man? Here got heavy rain, and then just stopped raining, so a lot of stuff here has been going freaky, but went to a thrift store and I got another monitor, surprisingly. Yeah, if you guys really want to know everything about my monitors, so I did make a video about my station. I should make a video about the monitors in my room. I have like a ton more. And you're gonna be like, dang, are you like a monitor monster or something like that? But trust me, I got a lot of monitors in my room. May look like I have two, but I actually got a lot more than just that. Got rain in Virginia. Probably the rain came from South Florida, and it's probably moving up. Can barely see some blue coming out, but alright, rain over there. Probably, yeah, it's probably the rain from South Florida. I don't know what else to say. Could be that. So studying for the extra, I just finished all 30 lessons on ham radio prep. So my last thing I need to do now is take the practice test. Which would be kind of simple, okay? Like, 50 questions, come on, but it's not that easy. I should understand that. How is it not that easy? Because, like, okay, I should turn this down. Okay, how is it not that easy? Because, like, literally 50 questions. And, like, another thing, too, about it is that, so I'm doing 50 questions. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I'm repeating the same thing. So, 50 questions. And then, yeah, I took a first practice test. And I got a 32 on it. So, I need to practice. And I only have 3 weeks. Because I might take the one with the other club I'm in. So I'm in Five Flags and Milton. In the Milton Amateur Radio Club. So I got a lot of stuff to do. We have a lot of monitors too. Yeah. I got a TV I got rid of because we didn't use it at all. So we just got rid of it. Plus it was kind of useless. We didn't even use it. Plus, like, this only supported VGA. So it was like, whatever. We don't need too many VGA monitors. But most of my monitors are VGA. So which is like video graphics away. So the TV and the monitor I use currently, this guy and this guy, they both support VGA, but I use HDMI on the TV. And I use VGA for the other one. Got 3950 correct on the extra. That's still good. Anything passing, it doesn't matter about the percentage. It just matters what you get of numbers. But yeah, 39 out of 50 is still good. Hopefully, I'll probably get above 37. So 39 times 2, you got 78. That's still good. It's still good. Doesn't matter. Whatever, but you still did good on it. Alright, 39 out of 50 is still good. If I get 36, okay, I'm gonna say this. If I get 36 out of 50 on the extra, I'm gonna blow up because like that I was one question away from getting it correct. But hopefully I get 37 out of 50 or at least more. Because if I don't, I'm gonna go. Oh my gosh. But otherwise, it's kind of dumb. About myself. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go call CQ on 14-3-19. November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. This is frequency in use. On my general, I got 34. That is really impressive, actually. Almost getting it 100 is really impressive. Because, like, it just seems hard to do. In fact, mine, I barely even passed. I got 27 out of 35 correct. I only studied the test for like 8 days, and then just like, you know what, I'm ready. Let's just go. So I took it, and I barely even passed. And I was like, nervous. I was even nervous for my technician too, but I got 31 out of 50 corrected on my technician. Otherwise, yeah, I'm scared for my extra too. Just cross your fingers, and hopefully I'll get passing the extra. November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. Is this frequency in use? 400 watts? Yeah, I am. Someone is at 320. So we need to move at 317. November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. Is this frequency in use? November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. Is this frequency in use? What am I doing? November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. Is this frequency in use? Let me check the weather over here. I feel kind of hot. $82 degrees. It feels like 84. Okay. How are the bands today? As of right now, Adam, the bands look fair according to my World Radio League. So it says it's fair. I think that's a good thing. So it's fair, but it's not completely good. It's not like good, but it's fair. So fair, it's like so-and-so, poor, and excellent. But the bands look not dead, so I'm going to see if I can get CQ. I haven't played any radio today. Yeah, my last time playing radio was yesterday. Alright, what am I thinking? November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango is frequency in use. I'm not going to say for the last call because that seems rude. November 2, last call is frequency in use, and 2, FET. They don't seem to reaching us, so I think we're good. But if they start reaching, we'll move a bit. We'll squeeze tight on there. We'll move to probably like 325 or 323, we'll say. Either 323 or 325 if they start getting on us. CQ20 meters. This is November 2. Foxtrot Echo Tango. CQ20 meters, and standing by. Ugh, my stomach kind of hurts, but it's not bad, so I shouldn't be worrying about it. CQ20 meters. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. CQ20 meters, and standing by. Taco Bell. For me, Taco Bell's not my thing. I think the only thing I like there is their nachos. Oh, they're getting on us. We're going to have to move. 21 on 14.317. We're going to have to move. We're going to QSY this frequency and move to 14.323 or 14.325. So please get me there if you are on this frequency wanting to get me. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, clear. November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, frequency in use. No copy here in New York City. Alright. We're gonna move, so if we can get you on a different frequency, that's good. But if we don't, it's alright. We all make some mistakes, so it's completely okay. Oh man, okay. Propagation does that, so it's completely okay. If we don't get you, man. But 20 Sentinels will open big, so if it opens big, I think that's a great opportunity to try to get me. Otherwise, as of right now, just trying to, yeah, we're just trying to see if we can get QSOs. November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, frequency in use. Last time. Myself thinking save for the last call, and it's like, no. Last call, this is frequency in use, and 2, FET. Ugh. Last call, frequency in use, and 2, FET. Wait, I already asked that. Okay, we're gonna just ask it one more time just for in case, but otherwise I'm thinking. How did the POTA go yesterday? So, sadly, Dustin, we had to go because it was getting late. But I think I figured out where to go actually. So didn't work out as I thought, but so we're gonna hopefully sometime after I get my extra, we're gonna probably go to another POTA park around Pensacola and just see what we can do. But otherwise, yeah, we had to go now. It's kind of late in that, so we had to go. But hopefully the next time it'll be more successful. I think it's like POTA. We went on a ham radio for dummies. So POTA page. Let me do POTA page again. So it's POTA.app. It's the POTA.app link. I figured out. So I went there and just signed up completely with my name, call sign, and I did that. So hopefully, if I do POTA, hopefully on Greg's Discord, Kilo 6 Echo Golf server, it should be on there. And if it does, that means I successfully done it. But otherwise, yeah, hopefully that will work out. But if it doesn't, well, I don't know what to say. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, this is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, and standing by. CQ20, this is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, located in Pensacola, Florida. It's 10 miles east of the Alabama border and 2 miles south of Cantonment. CQ20 meters, and standing by. Yeah, we're gonna just say we're gonna do it customizable. Just say my location, I guess, and we'll just do that. CQ20 meters, this is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, located in Pensacola, Florida, 10 miles east of the Alabama border and 2 miles south of Cantonment. CQ20 meters, and standing by. Oh yeah, here's a cool thing. I got a card from Kilo Juliet 9 Bravo. I did send him a card. And look at this amazing card, guys. Look at that. Portable. Shows the map of the U.S. and the city, Brownsburg, Indiana. It's an amazing card. And then here's the back. It's an amazing card. It's an amazing card that I got. But I probably need to keep that for my life. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying though. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Oh, you got Yaesu FT17. You got Yaesu FT17? 817? Wait, I think I have that too. Hold up. Okay, why did I turn off the radio? Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. Got the same thing, Eric. Got a Yaesu FT817 that my grandfather bought a couple years ago. So yeah, I got that too. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters, desist, November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters, located in Pensacola, Florida, east of 10 miles east of the Alabama border and 2 miles south of Cantonment. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters, and standing by. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters, desist, November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters, and standing by. Indy had uploaded finals of the original H17, had 2 color choices for the display. The Indy version has 3. I'm gonna have to ask him that. I'm not exactly sure. All I know is how to probably operate, and that's it. Look at that. Let me look at that, Eric. See what's up.
Kilo Echo 5, Yankee Yankee Charlie from Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Yankee Yankee.
Kilo Charlie 5 Yankee Yankee Station.
Yeah, are you out there doing a photo?
No, I'm just sitting here calling CQ on frequency 14323. There's another station there. I do not hear it.
Well, I don't hear him either. Anyway, I'll be glad to put you in the log. What's your call sign?
My call sign is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango.
Okay, well, I got the November 2 Foxtrot something Tango. I need the something, please.
The something is Echo. The something is Echo.
November 2 Foxtrot Echo Tango. Thank you for picking me up. And sorry about the confusion. Is that Otis in Florida?
That is correct.
All right, well, you're a 5'9" to me in southwest Oklahoma. So tell me what you got going on there, Otis.
I'm just sitting here, so I'm just live streaming on YouTube. Like to hear you sound like you're on the 23-minute mark. Anyway, but I got kind of bored, so I'm just like, probably a good time to play radio. So I'm just like, yeah, let's try radio. So I'm just like, yeah. So that, and tomorrow's my last day of school. For wondering, I'm in 6th grade at 12 years old, but. Yeah, tomorrow's my last day of school. Had a half day today. And after that, we went to a thrift store and I bought another monitor. So I'm like crazy with monitors. So I got one of those. So I'm just like, yeah. So I did that and played a game with my dad. And now I'm just sitting here playing radio.
Okay, all right, well, good deal. So I'm a POTA enthusiast. Do you know what parks are in the area?
Yes, I know what it is. It's when you go to like a park, a POTA park, and call CQ Parks on the Air, and then somebody will get you, and just need to go on your spotting called POTA.app website. I learned this yesterday about the website. So you have to go there, add spot, and people can spot you there. And a digit can, in the park, for an example, can be like US 10919, and it can be a US either 4-digit or 5-digit number.
Yeah, Otis, you've got it down pretty fast. So I'm a POTA enthusiast, so I do both hunt and go and activate. But in the summer months, in Oklahoma begin in April, and it just gets too hot for me with my schedule and all. But if it's sunny out there, and it doesn't really matter to me how cold it is, I can probably tolerate it. But as soon as that sun goes down in the wintertime, I check out fast because it gets cold fast. But anyway, that might be something you want to take a look at, over.
Roger. And yesterday, in fact, I tried to do it, but didn't go as planned because we were kind of late and we had to go and that, so it didn't work out for me. But after I pass my extra, I'm gonna go do that. But hopefully, hopefully after my extra, I'll go do POTA again with my grandfather.
Okay, well you can go out there as a technician and be a POTA activator. You just have to stay within your license class, of course, and operate that way. Do you have a park nearby where you live?
I have one that's about 20 minutes away, and it's north. It's past Gonzales, Florida. Wondering where my QTH is? I'm in Pensacola, but there's one 20 minutes north of me. It's about 9 miles away, and it's US 4618.
Well, it seems like you got a nice little plan, and you understand that you kind of have to turn in a log of the stations you contact, whether you make 10 contacts or not. 10 is like the magic number. I refer to that as paying the rent. You have to make 10 to have a successful activation for you to get credit for the activation. And it doesn't matter if you make 10 or not, you still have to turn in your log. You know what I mean?
I've got a question about what do you mean by turn in the log?
Okay, so there's some great examples on the POTA website on how to turn in your log. What logging software do you use, or do you use logging software at all?
I do use a logging software. It's one from the one I used to. It's the one I used to study. I don't know how to explain it, but I use the World Radio League logbook as my main log.
Okay, now that's an app on your phone. I think you can do it on your computer too. So if you have internet access, I think it works really well, and if you don't, I think it works as well also. So then you just need to turn it into an ADIF file. I am good on QRZ. If you write my call down and send me an email, and I'll be glad to help you with your first couple of logs to get them uploaded, okay?
Roger. And that call was Kilo Charlie 5, Yankee, QSL?
Negative. Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie, Yankee.
Roger. I got that in. Got confused there, but now I got it. Got the QRZ page up, and I got all that in.
Okay, well, my email is good on QRZ. I'll be glad to help you, and we'll get you set up there and going forward. And now, if you're like just sitting at home and you're looking at the POTA spot page, and you change to the frequency where the station is at, and you listen, make sure you can hear them and hear them well. Then of course you can just call them, and of course you have to as a general, you have to pay attention to your frequency limit, and you can do that. And then you, as a hunter, so you sitting at your house, you don't have to worry about turning in a log for that. You can just keep it in your own personal log. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I was thinking about, maybe I should just doing my regular HF log, but I was thinking like, no, maybe I should just make a POTA log and just do that. So I think that's just better to just make a POTA log.
Yeah, so I have two logs. You know, I have my I call it like a master log, like it's everything, everybody, and then I have a POTA only. So that's when I go out and I actually activate a park. So I'll just change the file. I'll just point to that file and load it in, and I have, you know, all of my POTA contacts are in the same log. With the software that I use, and then I just highlight the ones that I'm going to submit to the POTA app, and I make what's called an ADIF file, Alpha Delta India Foxtrot, and I kind of forget what that means, but it's an amateur delimited interface exchange program.
Roger. Just got to export that and just send it to the POTA app, and you'll get the credit for it. QSL.
Yeah, I would take a step though in there. There's a couple of products out there, and we'll talk about them in an email. But one of them is like ADIF Master, Alpha Delta India Foxtrot Master. I think I believe it's free, but you take that ADIF file and then you load it into the ADIF master, and you can make small adjustments, like if you forgot to put your park information in there, or you forgot to you left out your hyphen, anyway, there's a little data check in there, and you can use that to check and make sure your log is reasonably accurate before you submit it.
Roger. And yeah, I'll make sure to get that email. And you'll also like to keep contacting me over and over again, just like some of my people do on my YouTube channel. You can find my live stream on YouTube by putting the call into FET, which is my call, and then just put that in, and every time I stream you and you subscribe, I mean, like, every time when you subscribe and like I stream, oh my gosh, I don't know how to say this, but every time I stream, you'll see my live. No, okay. Every time I stream, you'll get a notification, and then you'll be able to, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like what I'm just saying, it makes me feel stupid.
Okay, so you're like, what, 12, and you have a YouTube channel?
That is correct.
Well, I'm just smiling ear to ear. I think that's marvelous. I really do. That's a big leap in technology. That's for sure, to set all that up, and I don't want to say make it look professional, but at the same time, I think everybody on YouTube is trying to do a little bit of education. So I'm going to check you out on your YouTube, and I'm looking forward to that. All right, so Otis, what else? What kind of radio equipment do you have? Well, first, let me tell you what I'm operating on. I'm operating on a remote at my friend's house. He's about 30 miles away from me, and I'm operating on his. Well, it's actually my radio, but it's at his house, and it's his antenna. So it's kind of a shared venture, and we put this remote up at the start of, before COVID came along, so however long that's been. And we generally let the military amateurs that are in the area, and we meet up with them, or they're getting ready to deploy, so we give them access to it, so that while they're deployed, if they get the opportunity to get some relaxation time and they want to make a few contacts or whatever, try to just keep up with their ham radio buddies, we offer that. Over.
Roger.
November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, this is Kilo Charlie 5 Charlie Yankee. So it's a 7300, and then the antenna is like 240 feet long. It's just a dipole or a doublet, I guess. And that's how we're operating this one. Anyway, let me see. What other questions? What kind of radio equipment do you have? Over.
Also use a 130-foot infed antenna. I don't know why. I don't know if I should consider this equipment, but I have a laptop and then like 2 more external monitors I use for certain windows that I prefer. And then I'm not exactly sure what else I use, but I think that is pretty much it that I use.
Okay, did you tell me your radio?
I think I did, but I'll repeat it again just in case I didn't. It's an ICOM IC7300.
Okay, so we both are using ICOM 7300. Sometimes when I'm out calling a CQ doing a POTA, I'll ask for anybody not using a 7300, and nobody will come back to me.
Well, I learned that the ICOM is the ICOM 7300 is the most popular radio out there in the ham radio hobby.
Yes. And, so are you the only amateur in the house?
My grandfather's also the amateur. He became one in 2017. I became one in July.
Oh, wow, and you're a general already. Well, congratulations. That's good, and let me tell you, you'll look back and you'll never regret it. And now, how has that strengthened that bond between you and your grandfather?
It's good. Thing that he barely even plays radio on HF. He mostly does VHF time to time, but he barely plays radio. I'm like the only one. My uncle's also an operator, but they're both not big radio operators. I'm mostly the one that plays radio so much that I already have about like over 400 contacts in my over 400 contacts total in all my logbooks that I have.
Okay, so when you say logbooks, are you really writing that down?
Software logbook I use. I have like probably about 6 or 7 logbooks I use, but I use only like one pretty much. But the others are pretty much like others for future contests and that. But otherwise, I do have this main one. In total, this one has 365 QSOs. But on my page, like on my World Radio League page, according to that, it says I have 415 total. And this is all from since January 30, 2025.
Okay, all right. Well, congratulations there. Well, you just a little bit of caution there. You may want to try to figure out and move to where you can kind of consolidate everything into no more than 2 type of logbooks. Because all they are is just files. You can just call it a different file. And that's, as you know, you're computer smart. You know that.
Roger. And another thing, too, I was going to mention. I gotta forget it, but I was going to mention something else, too, about something, but oh, dang, my brain just sometimes goes, oh, yeah, I just remember what I was going to mention. Nothing too. I think I told you this, but I'm not sure. I'm also studying for my extra, planning to take the test in about 3 weeks.
Okay, you said you were going to tell me something. I copied that you're going to be taking the extra in a couple of weeks, and I think you shared that earlier. So, you know about the POTA Spots page, right?
No, I look at the POTA Spots page on my logbook, but otherwise I really didn't think about looking at it on other websites, but I think I heard about that before, really. I think it's my first time hearing about that.
Okay, well, on the POTA app, and I know you can do it in that, I think this one of the logging softwares you use is World Radio Logging, or is that what it is?
World Radio League.
Okay, World Radio League. Yeah, and I know that they have a POTA button there as well. So good deal. All right, so what you do is now are you registered? Have you taken the time to register with the POTA Parks on the Air group, over?
I did register on the POTA.app website just about this morning.
Okay, so even if you're not active with the POTA website, by that I mean you're not registered, you can still reach out and try to contact those stations. Now they're not, I'm having a wonderful QSO with you right now. Now those guys are out there trying to make contact, and they might be a little fast. Some will take their time, but just make sure you get their exchange to them. And a lot of them are gonna want to move along pretty quickly. I give them that option if I'm a hunter to, I just give them a nice short report, and I give them a 73 and move out of their way so they can call some more. But if I notice they have a little bit of a space in there, I might ask them how things are going. And by space, I mean I might have heard. I don't hear any other stations coming at them.
Roger. And another thing too, I remember one time I got a station in Germany on 10 meters. And one time I told him, oh yeah, I'm 12 years old, just got my general a while back. And then he wanted to talk to me for a while, for like probably about, say, 5 to 10 minutes. All because I told him that. But it was a great QSO with him too. He was like, who got you into it and stuff and so. And honestly, that was a wonderful QSO. I think that's the most memorable QSO that I would ever had. Because that was my first time getting out of the continent.
Okay, yeah. Well, congratulations on that great DX that you had there. And let me just say that, did you say you're 10, like 10 or 12? Did I mishear you?
10, 10.
Okay. So going forward, right? If somebody happens to think like you're a young person, and you have a very young person voice, so and they say, hey, by the way, how old are you? You say 10. Expect them to take a minute or 2 or 3 having a nice little QSO with you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And here's another big tip for you. When you make extra, go home on the radio and give your call sign out, and make sure you go stroke AE. That way people even who might hear you might not know that. But boy, if they hear that AE on there, they'll jump all over you and give you a nice congratulatory QSO.
So when I call CQ, always make sure to do not always, but like for when I pass my extra, CQ, this is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango /AE.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that. The VEs should be telling you that when you pass. They should be telling you that you are required to identify yourself with the extra identification to show that you are authorized to use those bands.
Roger. And yeah, thinking also when I tell them I'm 12 years old, they're gonna be like, dang, I mean, like, wow, that's amazing. 12 years old passing that extra. That is absolutely amazing. Another thing too, I'm also gonna get Vanity. As soon as I pass my extra, I'm gonna get AE4 IT or AE4 MT. And then I'm also going to, after that in October, that's going to be a temporary call sign so that people know I'm an extra. But the final one I'm probably going to have for the rest of my life, and people know that I'm actually an extra, is in the 2x1 format, and it's going to be Alpha 4 Echo.
What did you say it was? Alpha 4 Echo?
that's the call I'm gonna get in October if I pass my extra. But the call I'm gonna get as soon as I pass my extra is gonna be Alpha Echo 4 India Tango or Alpha Echo 4 Mike Tango.
Okay. Well, this is the same call sign I've had forever, and I can assure you that the 12 weeks I had to wait for my call sign to show up in the post office box there in front of the house, and I don't want to tell you the number of times I went out there twice to see if the mailman came back around because my letter from the FCC fell in the bottom of his truck. But 12 weeks I had to wait.
Wow, that's actually pretty that's pretty frustrating. Yeah, I only had to wait for just about 4 days, and it came in the ULS database. But it was from online that I looked it up. Since it's like 2025 now, but I think I learned back in 2011 they had to do mail back at the time.
Okay, well, it's about time for us to ID. I'll go first. Kilo Charlie 5 Charlie Yankee Yankee with November 2 Foxtrot Echo Tango. A relatively new general operator there in Florida that I'm having a wonderful QSO with. Otis, over to you for ID.
Roger, Roger, this is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango to Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Yankee Yankee, and having a great QSO with him also. Very great QSO.
Okay, so, you're really doing a great job. All right, so I am going to go and make a few more POTA contacts. Maybe I'm going to go hunt a few more POTAs. And we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I won't. You can send me a text to that email address. I think it shows up on my phone. And if you're on a frequency and you're calling CQ, I'll jump on there or and pick you up and things like that. Send me an email, and like I said, when you start doing. You're going to want to, okay, so you understand when you go out and do a POTA, you got to take all your stuff with you that you're going to use, right?
Yeah, you have to take all the radio and that. You got to take the radio and that, or else if you forget the radio, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do POTA now since I don't have the radio? But, yeah, always got to remember, you got always to have that radio with you.
So when people tell me they're getting ready to go do their first Park on the Air activation, I tell them to load up their car with everything they think they're going to need. You drive around the block, park it, pull into their driveway, and set up and start activating. And make a note of how many times you go in the house to get something you forgot.
Ooh, that seems like a good, pretty working job right there.
If you do not do portable operations regularly, you'll miss a few steps along the way. But do take your, I'm thinking somebody's going to have a VHF, UHF radio, right? Those contacts count. You can't use a repeater to make a contact, but you know what you can do with that repeater?
I'm just never heard of that, but what could you do with the repeater? Well, yeah, I heard of it before, but what else can you do with the repeater is the thing that I never heard of.
So, let's say you're within range of a repeater, so you can't, those repeater contacts, you can't log for a POTA. But you can go on the repeater and solicit, ask people to meet you on the simplex frequency or a frequency of your choosing. The simplex frequency is probably the most common. That people have programmed into their radio already and attempt to contact you, right? And you log those as well, like on 146.52. And those contacts count.
Contacts count as POTA? Well, I got a Yaesu FT817. It can do all HF, VHF, UHF. So That's good. So I think that if it counts as a POTA, that is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna try to also try to get the POTA too.
Yeah, so like you just go on your local repeater and you say, hey, this is, give them your call sign, and you just say, I'm out here at whatever park, stop by and give me a contact, I'd appreciate it, and maybe listen to if anybody says anything, give them the frequency, and then go back and wait on the frequency. Now, if you have an extra radio, you can be listening to the repeater, and you could be also taking contacts with the on the FM. Anyway, there's all kinds of there's no harm or shame in that. Soliciting contact. You just can't count them from a repeater.
Roger, Roger.
All right. Well, Otis, I probably talked too much and listened too little. I really did enjoy I really am enjoying the QSO, but I'm going to go and try to make a few more POTA contacts. There's a very good possibility people are hearing us, and they're going to want to stop in and congratulate you on your amateur radio activities at such a young age, and wish you luck, okay? So have your pen and paper or computer ready, because, I'm sitting here in Oklahoma and you're there in Florida, so maybe everybody in between is hearing us, and they'll want to stop in and say hi to you, okay?
Roger, Roger. I'll let you go for now. Probably one of the best QSOs I ever had during my ham radio time. And hopefully see you soon on the air or on my YouTube channel. And I will see you later in 73, my friend. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Yankee Yankee, 73.
All right, Otis, this is Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Yankee Yankee. Off to go hunt some POTA. Otis, have a great afternoon. I'll be expecting that email. Have a wonderful evening, my friend. And 73, and congratulations again. From Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Yankee Yankee, 73.
73. Any other stations out there? Any other station out there? This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. Kilowatt Delta 8, Lima Hotel Romeo. Go ahead. Roger, Roger, and you're about 5'7" in the Pensacola, Florida, 5'7". Was that signal report 3333? '73, my friend. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, Kilowatt Delta 8, Lima Hotel Radio, 73. Is there any other stations out there? Any other stations? This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. Standing by. CQ 20 meters. This is November 2, Foxtrot, Echo, Tango. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, and standing by. Alright, uh, why is it recommending me? I can't watch that. That's too sad. You might be asking what's too sad? I'm on YouTube just looking at my page. And it was just showing how humans ruin dogs. I don't want to watch it. I love dogs. I have a dog. I can't watch that. Alright? I just really can't. Alright, it's too sad to know. How much are you running? I'm running 100 watts, Steve. 100 watts. Full 100 watts. Alright, so to anyone, I would like to say this before we continue on. I think KC5CYY was the most memorable QSO I have ever made during my ham radio time. Better than that one I made in Europe. I got almost 30 minutes with him in contact. It was great to know about the tips. It was amazing contact. To anyone that is watching this a bit later and has not seen this, highly recommend just, I don't know what I'm saying, but to anyone that's not watching this and just decided to skip all the way over here at 57:37, I highly recommend rewinding back to 23 minutes to 51 minutes. That was absolutely magnificent. I will be emailing him too. Eric, I will also write a QSL card to him. That was absolutely great. I'm also gonna make sure to send him a card to that. That was absolutely amazing. Otherwise, no other words to say. Except that was absolutely amazing. Even his page is amazing. Otherwise, yeah, it's magnificent QSO with him. Oh yeah, that's an awesome one. New Elmer. Absolutely, man. Seems like a great Elmer, if you ask me. Nothing too. This is my dumb dog. Alright, yeah. Might not see her because it's kind of dark in here, but someone even told me, this guy who was like probably, I'm not gonna say his age, but this guy, so he was like, oh yeah, you seem like a great Elmer too. Because there's this ham who lives in Milton. He's 13 years old, right? And I taught him, like, some stuff. Like, I told him not to grab his Yaesu handheld by the antenna, because it can break. Told him, highly encourage, do Morse code, alright? And all this other stuff. So I'm just like, yeah. And then after I finished with him, after I finished talking with him, he was like, oh yeah, you seem like a great Elmer. So I'm just like, alright, so... yeah, I feel like I could one day be a good Elmer. I feel like maybe one day I might make my own club in that. And maybe move to Central Alabama and do it. What way are you running? I'm running a UFT 710 6L. Hi, Pauline. I don't know why my dog's in here, but I'm gonna let her stay in. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters. This is November 2, Foxtrot, Echo, Tango. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters. Standing by. Move the mic away from your keyboard. Eric, what do you mean by that? What I can't understand what you mean by that. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters. This is November 2, Foxtrot, Echo, Tango. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters. Standing by. Oh, okay. So crazy story. So you guys can hear it, but another thing is that my microphone is like literally the built-in microphone of my MacBook, so that is why you guys are hearing the sound. But I have another microphone. I'm just too lazy to get that out and use it. I just don't want to put any more room on it. But another thing, good thing too, is that I have a second keyboard I can use to make it more quieter. But I can use that too. But I'm just too lazy to pick it up and get it. It's like right beside me. But oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot for not doing that. Yeah, I'll make sure to just do that. Alright, I feel like an idiot for not doing the keyboard thing, but yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I just feel like an idiot for not that, but yeah. Thanks for letting me know, Adam and Eric. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters. This is November 2, Foxtrot, Echo, Tango. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters. And standing by. You may want to use the second one. It's loud. Okay, okay, my Mac's loud. I can do this. I can turn down the volume. I can turn on the volume, but I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down to 5 decibels. So it went from 2 dB, now it's 5 dB. So it should be a bit more quieter. Yeah, it's just my voice is loud. I think that's why. But the voice that I have can also my loud voice can also be good for some reasons. And then there's some disadvantages about it, but let's not get really get into that. We're talking about ham radio, not my voice. Oh, it's too quiet. Okay, I'm gonna put it back up to 2 dB. So. Alright, I'll just keep it up at Okay, I'm gonna have to make my voice a bit quieter, but I'll keep it at 0 dB. So not -2, not +2, but just 0 dB. But you guys can still hear me, so I'll just make sure to do that. Make sure not make my voice too loud because it's giving a meter of how my voice is. So I'll make sure now I do not go above the red line, and I'll make sure that you guys can hear the radio. Because if you can hear the radio, that means you can hear the QSO. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters, and standing by. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. Siki 20 meters, Siki 20 meters, and standing by. Alright, we're going to QSY the frequency and move around. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. We'll be QSYing this frequency to any amateur use. And 73. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, clear. Alright, so let's play around with this. Push the 1 on the screen. The word spam will change the REF. Push R. Okay. Oh, I saw REF, but I never heard of it. It said 0 dB. Test, test, test. This is N2FET. Test, test, test. Nothing changes. Push to number 1. Alright, looked at simple. Turn the tune on. Pop at the lower. Turn the tune on. Wait, what? I don't understand at all. I don't understand. Turn the dial down. How do you push dial? Turn the dial down. I don't understand what you mean by dial. There's probably a lot. I know all the buttons. I know how they work. But the BD. I'm doing the mold. Oh wait. Oh, I'm so stupid. It's the big knob, not the tiny knob.
After that time, Kilo Quebec 4, Victor, November 2, you are a 5 and 5.
Whoa.
Roger, Roger, 35 Alabama. Thank you so much. It's 7-3.
I'll put it at
0 SID, hard turning air, 2
10 dB. 10 dB.
Echo, Mike, Mike. Echo, Mike, Mike. Give me your prefix. Go ahead. Echo, Mike, Mike. Change your call.
We're gonna get this part. We're gonna try to get this POTA, and then we'll be clear for the day. Okay. I wasn't supposed to do that.
Oh, there you go. Whiskey 9, Echo, Mike, Mike. Jim, got you there. 5 and 3. 5 and 3. QSL? QSL, QSL. I have you by the 33. 33, Northern Illinois. Roger, Roger. 33, Illinois. Thank you so much, Jim, and have a good day. 7-3. 73. K0 SID. QRZ. I heard the Alpha Delta 9.
November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango.
November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango.
QSL.
QSL?
Roger, Roger, 5757 in Pensacola, 57. And what's that? And what was that call sign again? Just wondering.
Operating here at US 2061, Long Island, New York, at Gilgo State Park. QSL?
QSL, I couldn't get that call. It was kilos something again.
Kilo 0, Sugar, Italy Delta. Kilo number 0, Sugar, Italy Delta.
I got that in.
Alright, thank you so much for hunting me down. And just to confirm, your call is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. QSL?
QSL.
Alright, got you in the book. Thank you so much for hunting me down. You have a great night.
You too in 73. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango to Kilo 0, Sierra India Delta 73.
Sorry, you guys are all on top of each other.
Alright everyone, so that was amazing, alright? We done absolutely so much with that time, alright? We did KC5, CYY, that was the best. We did KDALHR and the POTA Park. So, we did everything. So, I'll see you guys later in 73. So, if you guys have not, make sure to subscribe, like button, make sure to subscribe so you can boost into algorithm. And I'll see you guys later in 73. This is N2 FET Clear. And have a great night, everyone. And this is going to be my last day of school tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. 7-3. And to FET Claire. Take care.